Hey everybody, Mr. Bischoff here. Just wanted to show you what we're going to be up to for the next project in digital photography. This should be under assignment 4 on my webpage. You're going to find a lot of information about this project on there and a step-by-step guide, but I also wanted to take you through the steps as we go. So give me one sec here. I'm going to log into my website. All right, so again, you're going to find this underneath either down here or up here under digital photography. We are going to the Hall Pass name tag, and there's a lot of information here. So this will take you through the process step by step, but I also wanted to show it to you here in the video. So the first thing you're going to do is open up Photoshop. You can do that a couple of different ways. The way that I've shown most of you is to press F4 on your keyboard, bring yourself over to the Photoshop icon, click that. That'll open Photoshop up. And actually the first step is not Photoshop. The first step is to open up let me find it here. Here we go. How to make your portrait on the iMac. Launch the Finder on your Mac and then open the Applications folder and launch the Photo Booth software. Finder, Applications, Photo Booth. If you ever want to keep a program in your taskbar down at the bottom, you can Control-click it and go to Options, Keep in Dock. Look at me! Hey, there I am. All right. For Photo Booth, for this project, there's several different ways to do a portrait. Now, standard portraits are just sort of mugshot, just your face. You can do full body portraits. And for this one, I don't know if I have enough room because I have to push the screen way back. And I have to stand way back here. For this one, I want to kind of be doing a more than here. This is sort of a half body portrait. That's a standard portrait size. For fun, for this one, we're just going to go from kind of like the belly button up. I can't quite get there, but I'll try. So for Photo Booth, all you have to do is click on the camera, smile. That's terrible, smile. Ooh, deer in headlights, look at me. Okay, that's terrible. Well, you know what? I'm going to keep it because who cares, right? All right, so in order to get your picture out of Photo Booth, you're going to want to go down here to the tray, and you can take a bunch of different ones. Do several if you'd like, because I didn't like that one. You can be weird. You can lean for. Oh, I'm not snapping. Oh, I still look a little crazy, but that one's better. Take it out of the tray, drag it to your desktop, then drag it into Photoshop. God, I really look weird. Oh, it's the light. I got light from the room, which is blue, kind of reddish, and then light from outside, which is kind of whitish, and so I just look crazy. But that's okay. What we're going to do next is we're going to crop this thing, and you'll see the instructions for cropping down here. The crop tool essentially will resize your image and crop it at the same time. You want to go to the WH resolution. We're going to set our crop up, as I showed here, with a width of 1 inch and a height of 1.75 inches. So 1 inch, 1.75 inches. And we're going to do this at 200 dots per inch. Boom. There we go. So there I am. Next step will be in layers to duplicate the layer. You can do this in a couple of different ways. You can Control-click. You can right-click, which is not working on my mouse right now. Or you can drag the layer down to this little icon. That will duplicate it. So now we have 2 layers. We have a background and a background copy. A little concerned about the spinny thing. Nope, we're good. And for the next thing, we want to create a stroke around the image. A stroke is basically just an outline. We're going to outline the image. We're going to set our stroke, as it says here on the page, to 3 pixels. The stroke will be on the inside of the image. Blend mode normal. And in this case, the color will be black. So we're going to go 3 pixels, inside, normal, and black. And as you'll see, it will preview the stroke for you. So in this case, we're going to do 3, and that's done. So right now we're partway there. Again, I want your image to be a little bit more of your body. It'll look more like this one, kind of from like the waist up or the belly button up. No reason in particular other than, again, that there's different styles of portraits, and I'll be showing those to you later in the semester. There's the mugshot portrait, the half-body portrait, the full-body portrait. In this case, just for fun, we're going to do the half-body. Now, remember, this image is going to be really small when it's on your name tag. So if you're self-conscious about having your picture up there, don't worry about it because it's going to be itty-bitty. It's just going to be a small portion of the larger name tag. Again, this is only 1 inch by 1.75 inches, so it's pretty small. Next, we're going to create the overall size of the name tag. And the way that we do that is by going to our canvas size. In this section of the tutorial, you will see you go to image and canvas size. So let's do that now. Image, canvas size. This will increase the overall size of the canvas that we're working on. I hate this picture of me. The canvas is right now just 1 inch by 1.75 inches. In other words, the entire project is 1 inch wide by 1.7 inches tall. That's the extent of our portrait. I'm going to increase that now to 2 inches by 3.25 inches. The way we do that is right here. We're going to increase the width to 2 inches. We're going to increase the height to 3.25 inches. And I'm going to keep the background white. Boom. So now this is the overall size of our name tag. Again, this is still only 2 inches by 3.75 inches. And at this point, we're going to create a text box because we need to write on our name tag our name and what period we're in. And you can do this in whatever font you want. For fun, I'm going to use a nice chunky one. I don't know what this is going to look like. We'll find out. And you can do all kinds of things with your fonts. You can center it. You can make it different styles. You can adjust it in all kinds of different ways. You can change the color if you want to. You can play around with that as much as you like. For the sake of this tutorial, I'm just going to leave it at that. I now have a name tag with my name prominently displayed and readable. It does have to be legible. The period that I'm in, and my picture. You can spice this image up however you want. You can play around with, let's say, a funky gradient across the back. Oh, I wanted to point this out. So I now have 3 layers. I have my text layer, which is on top, my background copy, which is the picture of me, and my background way back here. I'm going to do a funky overlay. There we go. There's my name tag. Once you're done with your name tag, you're good, and I hope you do more than this. I hope you get more creative. You could take your spot color project and drop it in the background instead of this gradient that I used. You could put anything back there that you want. You can use the font you want. You can play around with the font special effects if you want to and do something like a drop shadow, which can be kind of fun. But take your time with it. Have fun with it. This is going to be your name tag for the rest of the class. We're going to print these out, and you're going to carry them in a lanyard with you when you go out and about on campus using your camera. The next step in the process is going to be exporting this as a PDF and sharing it with me. You will find the information on how to do that at the bottom of the Hall Pass name tag project or up here on your website. See instructions on saving, uploading, and sharing your images on the new export, upload, share page. That was super fast, I know, but I got to work super fast. So we're going to call this off for now. If you have any questions, check in with your friends. If you need any help, check in with me after you check in with them.